Ever met someone who's a walking contradiction? Warm but distant, empathetic but guarded. A social chameleon who craves deep connections, yet vanishes when the crowd gets too loud. What if I told you these loners aren't just introverts? They're INFJs, the rarest personality type on Earth. And here's the kicker: even they don't fully understand themselves. Buckle up. Today we're diving into the labyrinth of the INFJ mind, the ultimate lone wolves nobody truly gets. 1. What makes INFJs the unicorns of the MBTI world? Let's start with the basics. INFJs make up just 1 to 2% of the global population. To put that in perspective, you're more likely to meet someone who's a twin or a millionaire than an INFJ. But their rarity isn't just about numbers. It's about their paradoxical nature. Imagine someone who cries during dog commercials, but can shut down a toxic relationship with the cold precision of a surgeon. INFJs blend empathy and logic in ways that baffle even psychologists. They're idealists who plan for doomsday, introverts who lead movements, and hopeless romantics who guard their hearts like Fort Knox. This isn't just personality soup. It's a recipe for lifelong loneliness. 2. The lone wolf paradox. Why INFJs crave solitude but hate loneliness. Here's the kicker. INFJs love people, in theory. They'll spend hours crafting the perfect birthday surprise for a friend or listening to a stranger's life story at a bus stop. But put them in a room full of small talk, they'd rather chew glass. Why? Their brains are emotional sponges. They don't just hear your words. They feel your hidden fears, unmet needs, and secret hopes. A casual coffee date can leave them mentally exhausted for days. So they retreat, not because they're antisocial, but because they're overloaded. The tragedy? They're dying for connection, but only the kind that doesn't feel like emotional strip mining. 3. The INFJ mind. A 24/7 therapy session where they're the therapist. Picture this. An INFJ walks into a bar. Within minutes, they've decoded the bartender's body language, divorce, the couple's tense whispers, financial troubles, and the CEO type's fake laugh, impending bankruptcy. It's not magic, it's their default setting. Their minds are hyper-tuned to subtext. You know that awkward pause when someone says, "I'm fine." INFJs hear the unspoken scream behind it. This makes them incredible friends and perpetual emotional caretakers. The problem? While they're busy being everyone's free therapist, no one's asking, "Hey, how's your soul doing?" 4. The dark side of being a walking contradiction. INFJs are masters of disguise. At work, they're the calm, competent leader. With family, the dutiful child. On dates, the charming listener. But peel back the layers, and you'll find a simmering identity crisis. After years of shape-shifting to meet others' expectations, many INFJs wake up one day and think, "Who the hell am I?" They'll journal until their hands cramp, take up sudden hobbies, glass blowing, anyone, or disappear on solo backpacking trips, all to answer that terrifying question. The kicker? The more they try to find themselves, the more others label them as flaky or complicated. 5. Why INFJs are misanthropes, who secretly love humanity. INFJs have a love-hate relationship with the human race. They'll rage about climate change deniers 1 minute, then sob over a viral video of strangers helping a homeless person next. This isn't bipolar disorder. It's their NI cognitive functions at war. Their intuition, NI, shows them humanity's darkest possible futures, while their empathy, forces them to care anyway. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion while desperately trying to stop it. Most people either give up, "the world's doomed," or check out, "not my problem." INFJs? They're the fools still running toward the burning train with a water pistol. 6. The INFJ loneliness epidemic, surrounded by people, always alone. Let's paint a picture. An INFJ attends a party. They're laughing at jokes, asking thoughtful questions, remembering everyone's drink orders. To the outside world, they're doing great. Inside, they're counting minutes till escape. Why? Most social interactions feel like cotton candy, sweet but empty. INFJs hunger for conversations that crack open the universe. What's the point of existence? Can true justice ever exist? Why do we dream? But try bringing that up at a barbecue, and you'll get nervous chuckles and a sudden need for more potato salad. So INFJ smile, nod, and die a little inside. 7. Door slams. The INFJ's nuclear option and why it's misunderstood. The infamous INFJ door slam. Personality culture's most dramatic exit. One day, you're their confidant. The next, you're dead to them. Critics call it cruel. Reality? It's self-defense. INFJs have Olympic-level tolerance for red flags. They'll excuse your lies, your broken promises, your emotional dumpster fires, all while thinking, maybe if I love them harder. But when their hope tank hits empty, slam. No fights, no ultimatums, just silence. It's not about punishment, it's about survival, like cutting off a gangrenous limb to save the whole body. 8. Why INFJs are magnetized by broken people and how it backfires. INFJs don't fall in love, they fall into rescue missions. Give them a partner with daddy issues, a friend with untreated anxiety, or a coworker drowning in self-sabotage, and they're hooked. Why? Their empathy confuses pain for potential. They see your trauma and think, I can fix that. Spoiler, you can't. Cue the cycle. INFJ pours their soul into healing someone, gets burned out, blames themselves, repeats. It's like volunteering as a human shield. Noble, but you'll end up full of holes. 9. The secret weapon of INFJs. Future sight, intuition. INFJs don't have crystal balls. They have NI, introverted intuition. It's less, I see the future, and more, I've connected 37 hidden dots you missed. Example, an INFJ quits a stable job because it feels off. 6 months later, the company collapses in a scandal. Coworkers gasp. How'd you know? The INFJ shrugs. They didn't know. They sensed the CEO's shifty eyes, the suspicious budget cuts, the unspoken panic in meetings. But try explaining that at a job interview. I left because vibes? 10. How INFJs master the art of being alone without losing their minds. For INFJs, solitude isn't loneliness, it's sacred space. They'll spend whole weekends marathoning obscure documentaries, writing poetry in coffee shops, or staring at trees like they're solving the Da Vinci Code. This isn't just me time, it's mental maintenance. Without it, their minds become overstuffed closets, chaotic and suffocating. Healthy INFJs set strict boundaries. 2 social events per week, then I hibernate. It's not selfish, it's how they stay sane in a world that never stops demanding pieces of them. 11. The tragic flaw of INFJs. Idealism versus reality. INFJs dream in 4K resolution. They imagine worlds where wars end with hugs, politicians tell the truth, and every orphan gets a puppy. Then they open their eyes. The gap between their ideals and reality is Grand Canyon-sized. Some INFJs respond by becoming activists, artists, or healers. Others spiral into what's the point? Despair. The healthiest ones learn to plant flowers in hell, finding tiny ways to create beauty, even when the world feels irredeemably broken. 12. Why INFJs are walking red flags and green flags too. Dating an INFJ? Buckle up. They'll write you love letters that make Shakespeare blush and remember your childhood pet's name. But they'll also cancel dates last minute, overstimulated, analyze your text tone for hidden meanings, and need weeks of alone time. It's not games, it's their wiring. Partners either embrace the roller coaster, you're worth the quiet days, or bail, too much work. But for those who stay, INFJs love with a ferocity that rewires your DNA. They're not here for flings. They're here to split souls open and plant gardens in the cracks. 13. The INFJ's survival guide to a world that doesn't get them. So how do INFJs thrive in a world that misunderstands them? Rule 1. Boundaries are holy. Say no to energy vampires. Rule 2. Find their weirdo tribe. ENFPs who drag them to concerts, INEJs who debate philosophy till 3 a.m., or fellow INFJs who just get it. Rule 3. Turn pain into purpose. Write the novel. Start the nonprofit. Men are lost souls. History's quiet revolutionaries. Think MLK Jr., Jane Goodall, likely had INFJ traits. Their loneliness isn't a life sentence. It's the fire that fuels change. Conclusion. INFJs aren't broken. They're bridges. Bridges between heart and mind, idealism and reality, solitude and connection. Yes, they'll always be lone wolves. But that's not a weakness. It's their superpower. While the world sleeps, they're the ones keeping watch, tending the fires of hope, and whispering, we can do better. So here's to the INFJs, the rarest, weirdest, most beautifully contradictory souls walking this earth. The world doesn't deserve you, but it desperately needs you.